Yeah.
Tank is one of the most interesting fighters to watch because he's so different. His style is so different. You know, he's so economical. Like, he puts pressure on guys without throwing too many punches, and then starts to figure holes out. And the way he can explode and move in with one shot, my God.
Yeah, he's very explosive. He's very explosive, and you know, man, he be cracking them dudes. Hey, he be putting them to sleep.
Just cracking people.
Don't dub it on, yo.
I'm not paying. Challenge.
Why would you get this one, man?
Ain't no jumping out there.
When Joe Rogan saw Gervonta tank Davis's new bulked up physique ahead of the Jake Paul fight, you could almost hear that signature Rogan tone kick in. Half amazed, half scientific breakdown mode.
I'm a giant Gervonta fan. I think that guy's so unusual.
Yeah.
His style's so unusual, and it's like patience.
Yes.
Yeah. But he finds these openings and he sees them, but he doesn't go after them right away. He waits for the right time. He's so patient.
Right.
Like, when you watch the early rounds of his fights, he's like at a world champions that are competing today at the highest level. He probably has the lowest punch count in the early rounds.
Yeah.
Because he just wait, but he also knows he's got that nuclear option that if he can crack you, most likely he's going to take you out. He's got massive confidence in that.
On his podcast, Joe didn't waste time sugarcoating it. He looked at Tank's latest training clips and went, dude looks like he's been forged in a powerlifting lab. And he's not wrong. Tank's shoulders are popping, traps sitting high like a bull ready to charge, and that frame, way thicker than what we saw before Ryan Garcia. Rogan started dissecting it the way only he can, talking about how the extra mass could change Tank's explosiveness, how his punch velocity and hip torque might actually go up instead of slowing down.
It's interesting, right? Like, you don't know whether someone's ever going to be able to figure that out or whether or not he's just going to keep cracking people.
Yeah.
You know, so it's part of the fun of watching it. I've talked to a lot of like real boxing purists. It's like, you can't rely on that style.
Right.
He's got to be busier. When he gets to the best guys, it's not going to work out. Like, well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see, because there's so many good guys.
But the real juice came when Joe compared Tank to a mini Mike Tyson with modern training science, saying he's built to detonate, not just box. He even threw a playful jab at Jake Paul, saying, if Jake thinks this version of Tank is coming in for a points win, he's out of his mind. That dude's coming to end it early. You could tell Rogan respects the grind. He loves seeing a fighter evolve, and this version of Gervonta Davis looks like evolution on steroids. Not literally, but in the way a fighter reinvents himself to prove a point. Joe summed it up perfectly. This isn't Tank Davis version 2. This is Tank Davis unleashed.
You know, he got the skills, the power, he got that ring IQ to do good, but we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, he's also wild. He's a wild fella, so he's fun to watch. You know, he's just a crazy dude. You know?
Yeah, coming from Baltimore, man, I think that's just his upbringing as well. You know, product of his own environment.
Yes, for sure. He's just so unique in his approach. Like, you know, he doesn't fight like anybody else.
After Joe Rogan went off about Tank's new size and power, calling him a mini Mike Tyson on steroids, Wade Plemons jumped in with his own breakdown, and things got even more interesting. It's clear this team isn't just putting on a show, they're crafting a serious strategy. With Calvin Ford in the corner acting like a mad scientist, studying Jake Paul's every move and reaction, this camp looks laser-focused. This isn't casual training, it's Tank fine-tuning his craft, studying angles, and mentally preparing for absolute dominance when fight night arrives.
The least serious you take Jake, and I've said this about everybody that's fought him, the ones that don't take him serious, the ones that say he's a YouTuber and everything else, they end up losing, or they end up looking like, oh, wait a second, this guy was a little better than I thought. They end up either getting taken by surprise or actually sometimes losing because they don't realize that Jake actually takes it serious. So this is good to hear. Just already right off the rip, they were already doing something.
Surprise. So tell me, when did you hear about this?
They've been going back and forth for years. Tank and Jake, they've been going at it for years, and it would have happened sooner, you know what I'm saying, but we have hiccups in life.
Tank's plan is ruthless and precise. He's systematically attacking the body to slow Jake down, turning every forward step into a grind and exploiting reach with calculated counters. Ford's coaching treats it like chess, not wild swinging, aiming to make that 60-pound monster pay for every inch he thinks he owns by punishing position. Timing and movement.
See a guy that's targeting the body. And it's the best thing that Tank could do for this fight. I mean, trying to go headshot for headshot with Jake Paul when he's probably Jake's 7 inches taller than he is. I'm assuming he's going to have a bit of a reach, even though Tank has a kind of freakish reach for his height. I don't think that's a great idea. And again, you're at eye level with Jake's belly button damn near. So you're going to have to be able to land shots right there on the waistline. And it's probably the best idea if you actually want to knock Jake out in this fight, if you actually want a game plan, because again, it's an exhibition, but if you want a game plan to get him out of there, you have to attack.
You can already picture it. Tank ripping rapid-fire shots to the body. Jake's hands slowly dropping as fatigue creeps in. And suddenly, the fight's momentum shifts completely. If Tank connects clean, it won't just wear Jake down. It'll change the entire story of the match. While many dismiss it as an exhibition or a circus act, the training footage tells a different story. Tank is treating this like a world title defense, and with Calvin Ford guiding him, fear becomes just another weapon in his arsenal. This isn't about showboating for Netflix. It's about strategic domination. Tank's plotting a takeover, and he's ready to expose every weakness Jake Paul brings into the ring.
Ridiculously hard for Tank to actually knock Jake out. That's like 70-pound difference, 60-pound difference. That means something. And Jake's not some guy that's never thrown punches. He's a relative novice when it comes to, skill level that Tank has, but still, he knows how to protect himself. And again, his body structure allows for some mistakes to happen that he wouldn't have to pay for like he would if he was 135 pounds. Point being, I would be impressed, if Tank knocked him out cold or dropped him with some, hurt.
Just when Calvin Ford's brutal honesty had everyone talking, Lamont Roach Sr. came in throwing business jabs instead of punches. He straight up called out Gervonta Davis's recent career moves, saying Tank skipped a rematch and sprinted toward Netflix like, "Forget legacy, I'm chasing algorithms." It's a savage take, but not entirely wrong. This Jake Paul matchup honestly feels like boxing wandered into a YouTube thumbnail. Try explaining that to an old school fan. Yeah, man, Tank Davis is fighting the dude who used to pull pranks at Target.
It's not good. It's not good for the sport. A lot of people say, oh, money this and money that, but you gotta do business the right way. You know what I'm saying? You got guys on that other side, especially fighters that take time out of their life, train, get their coaches, their small partners, they go different places, travel. They invest a lot of times in their career, and it's a lot. So, when they get back, they get news like that, it does not receive well. So, but we solid. We're gonna stand 10 toes down, man, and we're gonna see what's next for us.
Here's where it really gets entertaining. Roach didn't sugarcoat a thing. He flat out said you can't just ditch business deals and chase a bigger paycheck, and honestly, he's not wrong. I mean, tell that to half of Hollywood and every influencer with boxing gloves. Still, if Tank truly skipped a rematch just to fight Jake Paul, that's like passing up the NBA Finals to play in a celebrity 3v3 game. Sure, the payday's huge, but the legacy, it's giving side-eye. And while Jake Paul can definitely crack, Tank is built like a compact missile with gloves on. This isn't content creation, it's controlled destruction. If Jake steps into that ring thinking it's just another influencer exhibition, he's in for a painful reminder that Tank Davis doesn't do collabs. He delivers consequences.
Tank is just so much more better than Jake Paul. Some people feel, well, Jake Paul is this big heavyweight that punches hard, and Tank's gonna find out, do you feel like this is going to be an actual real fight just underneath the term exhibition? And do you see the fight playing out when someone gets hurt?
I don't even want to talk on that fight, so I can care less about what it is. It's an exhibition, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. He ducked that work. Yeah. He ducked that work.